Good morning, I'm Fox 4 meteorologist Andrew Shipley. We're still tracking what was Hurricane Helene that made landfall Thursday night, but even afterwards, still been bringing flooding rains to Atlanta and the Carolinas, and now up into the Tennessee River Valley and up and towards Ohio and Indiana. There, it's just an upper level low, but it's also got this trailing tail of moisture that's still pushing over us here in Southwest Florida here tonight with showers and thunderstorms out there, and some of those bringing in very heavy rains here this morning. Some of that over Rotunda at this hour, pushing up towards Port Charlotte and DeSoto County. Look at all that still offshore to come. And then even over Babcock Ranch, Fort Myers, Cape Coral, we've gotten some good heavy downpours, and then pushing out towards Glades County and Lake Placid here this morning. But if you're down in Collier County, you're like, what's rain are you talking about? It's actually been kind of sunny there. Check outside here, Hilton, Marco Island. You can see all those showers and thunderstorms in the distance, but sunny skies above there this morning. 86 degrees, though. Very warm, humid start there on the island. And if we're looking at the next couple hours, we do expect scattered showers and storms and then becoming partly cloudy as we get into the second half of the day. I do expect most of our storm activity to actually be this morning. Now, as for temperatures, we are expecting highs today going to be in the upper 80s, Punta Gorda, Cape Coral, Fort Myers, even down in Naples, maybe a little bit warmer inland. But with that humidity, we're feeling like anywhere from 101 to 105 out there this afternoon. So again, very warm day for us. But again, we will be tracking those showers for you throughout the morning hours. That's definitely going to be playing a factor in things. Here's 10 o'clock. You're still looking at shower storms. Some of that does sneak into Collier County for you later on this afternoon. But you'll notice by 4 o'clock, while we still do have some storms around, the activity kind of comes down some for the second half of the day and in towards the evening hours. You kind of get out of that moisture tail. But in the meantime, we could still see some pretty heavy downpours. Take a look at the model guidance just now through tomorrow morning, picking up close to an inch or two, depending on where those heavy downpours set up when we've already seen decent amounts of rain already today. As for tonight, though, quieter overall, though still warm, 79 degrees for us. And then tomorrow, could still see some more scattered showers and storms. Still got that tropical moisture with us, but I think it's going to be an overall better day, to be out in the boat as well as today. Still, again, watching those storms even on the Gulf for you and seas 3 to 4 feet. They still got to come down some more after Helene turned things up. Sunday, a little bit better, about 1 to 2 feet for us. But overall, though, speaking, again, Helene's now kind of an afterthought, but we still have very active tropics. We have Hurricane Isaac out in the North Atlantic right now. 105-mile-an-hour wind. So again, very strong storm. It is expected, though, to weaken as it pushes up into the North Atlantic over the next couple of days. So again, not a worry for anybody. And then you have also Tropical Storm Joyce in the middle of the Atlantic. 50-mile-an-hour winds with this. This one's also expected to weaken and just kind of be a storm for the fishes over the next couple of days. We're back towards remnant low by Wednesday. But right behind Joyce, we do have another wave that we're watching for us. And conditions are conducive for gradual development this week. Could see a depression form in the next couple of days here. 50% chance of development, again, as it pushes across the pond. Now, a little closer to home, this one looks very similar to Helene because it's forming in the same kind of area as Helene. And we could see an area of low pressure early next week with a depression forming probably middle to late portion of the week there. But it's still too early to know its impacts here to Florida. So obviously, like Helene, not a bad time to keep that hurricane supplies around and review that plan as we move into next week, though only 40% chance of development with this. But again, it's all part of that same what we call North American gyre that spit out Helene. It's this large area of low pressure that forms over Central America and can aid in tropical development, especially in late spring and early fall, which is exactly where we're at right now. And again, this is something we'll be watching here a little closer to home still, again, with that next piece of energy as we head in towards next week here. But as I said, still a long way to go before we know what that does and even if it's a threat at all. So 7-day forecast for us, again, keeping scattered storms in the forecast today into tomorrow. A little drier air earlier in the week. It's going to bring temperatures up as well in the lower 90s there. And then we'll start to bring in more of those typical afternoon showers and storms as we get in towards the second half of the week.